Welcome to the English Practice Podcast.
Today, we're talking about one of the best ways to improve your English through podcasts.
That's right. If you're learning English, podcasts can help with listening, vocabulary, and confidence.
So let's get started with our conversation. Simple, fun, and helpful for all English learners.
Sophie, do you remember how you started learning English?
Yes, I do. I started with music, but podcasts help me understand real conversations
Why do you think podcasts are good for learners?
because they're natural and slow. You can pause, replay, and learn at your own pace.
That's true. I love how I can learn while walking or cooking.
Same here. Podcasts make learning fun and flexible.
What kind of podcast did you listen to first?
It was a travel podcast. The hosts used simple English and shared great stories.
That sounds interesting. Did you listen every day?
Almost, I made it a habit to listen for 20 minutes daily.
That's a smart habit. Listening daily improves your ears and brain.
Yes, and you learn new words without even trying.
Did you take notes while listening?
Sometimes. I wrote down useful phrases and practiced saying them.
Repeating phrases helps a lot. Did you speak along with the podcast?
Yes. I shadowed the speaker to improve pronunciation.
Gosh, that's a great method. It's called shadowing, right?
Exactly, it helped me sound more natural.
What else do you like about podcasts?
I like that there are many topics. News, health, stories, everything.
And they're free, right?
Yes, so many free podcasts for learners on Spotify and YouTube.
Do you remember a favorite episode?
Yes, one about food and cooking. I learned kitchen words.
Nice. Podcasts often teach real-life English.
That's why they are better than textbooks sometimes.
True. Textbooks can be boring and slow.
But podcasts feel like you're part of the talk.
Do you recommend any podcast for beginners?
Yes, try The English We Speak or Learn English with Stories.
Those are great. What if someone doesn't understand everything?
No problem. Just listen again and focus on the main idea.
I agree. Understanding improves over time.
Also, use subtitles if the podcast is on YouTube.
Good tip. Reading and listening at the same time is powerful.
Do you know any fun ways to use podcasts?
Yes. You can make a game. Pause and try to guess the next word.
Ha ha ha, that sounds fun. I'll try it.
Or write a summary after listening.
That helps with writing and memory.
Have you ever shared a podcast with a friend?
Of course. We listened together and talked about it.
That's a cool way to learn with friends.
Yes, and it makes the learning more social.
Do you prefer short or long podcasts?
I like short ones. 10 to 15 minutes is perfect.
Me too. Long podcasts can be hard for beginners.
Right. Start small and build your skills.
That's great advice.
Thanks. I hope more people try learning with podcasts.
Daily practice, pronunciation, and motivation.
Sophie, let's talk about some useful tips for learning English with podcasts.
Good idea. One tip is to choose topics you enjoy.
Yes, if you like the topic, you'll keep listening.
Another tip is to listen to the same episode more than once.
That helps you catch new words each time.
Exactly. I usually listen 3 times.
Do you write the words down?
Yes, I keep a podcast notebook.
Oh, nice. What do you write in it?
New words, phrases, and questions I want to ask.
That's smart. You turn listening into active learning.
Yes! Passive listening is okay, but active listening is better.
What's the difference between them?
Passive is just listening. Active is listening and learning.
Like stopping the audio to repeat or take notes?
Exactly. It helps with memory and understanding.
What about speed? Some podcasts are too fast.
That's true. I slow them down to 0.8 speed.
Good idea. Most apps let you change speed.
Yes, and I also try to shadow the speaker.
That's one of my favorite methods too.
It's great for speaking and pronunciation.
Have you ever recorded yourself?
Yes, I record my voice and compare it.
That's brave, but it really helps, right?
Yes, I learn what sounds wrong and fix it.
What about using transcripts?
If the podcast has one, it's very useful.
Reading along can help with difficult words.
Yes, and it improves spelling too.
I sometimes highlight important parts in the transcript.
That's a great habit for deep learning.
Do you use any podcast apps?
I use Spotify and Google Podcasts.
I like Apple Podcasts. It's simple.
There are so many choices now.
Do you use headphones or speakers?
Headphones. They help me focus.
Same. I feel more connected to the voice.
And no outside noise. That's important.
Do you listen while doing something else?
Sometimes, like cleaning or walking,
I listen during my commute to work.
that's a perfect time to learn.
Learning during free time is smart.
Yes, podcasts make every moment useful.
It's like having a teacher in your pocket.
Haha, yes. A friendly teacher who never gets tired.
And you can pause or rewind the teacher anytime.
Yes, every episode is full of them.
That's why podcasts are great for English learners.
Because your English journey matters.
Vocabulary, fluency, and listening skills.
Sophie, many learners want to speak fluently.
Yes, fluency is a big goal for everyone.
Can podcasts help with fluency?
Absolutely. Listening to real speech helps a lot.
How do you think it works?
You get used to how native speakers talk.
That's true. You also learn sentence patterns.
Yes, and you hear the rhythm of English.
Rhythm? Can you explain that?
Sure. Every language has a natural flow.
Oh, like stress and intonation.
Exactly. Podcasts help you feel that flow.
What about pronunciation?
Listening helps you hear how words are really said.
Some words sound different than how they look.
Yes, like would've or gonna.
Those contractions can be hard to understand.
Podcasts use them a lot, so you get used to them.
That helps in real conversations.
Definitely. You sound more natural.
Do you copy the speaker's voice?
Sometimes, I try to match the tone and speed.
That's a fun way to practice pronunciation.
Yes, and it builds confidence too.
Speaking of confidence, how do podcasts help with that?
When you understand a full episode, you feel proud.
That's true. Success gives motivation.
Also, hearing English every day makes it less scary.
I used to be nervous before.
Me too. But podcasts made English feel friendly?
That's a great way to say it. Friendly English.
Yes. Podcasts speak to you like a friend.
And friends don't judge you.
Exactly. You can make mistakes and keep going.
What if a learner feels stuck?
Try changing the topic or finding a fun podcast.
Fun is important. Learning should not be boring.
Right. Stories and humor help a lot.
Do you laugh while listening?
Ha ha ha. Yes. Some podcast hosts are really funny,
Laughter makes learning memorable,
and it makes you want to listen more.
which builds more fluency.
Yes. It's like a circle of progress.
I like that phrase, circle of progress.
Thank you. It shows how one step leads to another.
So the more you listen, the better you speak.
And the more you speak, the more confident you feel.
Then you want to listen even more.
And that's how fluency grows step by step.
Overcoming challenges and learning techniques.
Sophie, do you remember learning your first English words?
Yes. I remember learning hello, thank you, and apple.
That's a good start. How did podcasts help with vocabulary?
They taught me useful and natural words.
Not just textbook words, right?
Right. Podcasts use real life words and expressions.
Can you give an example?
Sure. One podcast used the phrase beat around the bush.
Oh, that's an idiom. Did you understand it?
Not at first, but the speaker explained it.
That's helpful. Many podcasts explain phrases.
Yes, and they repeat them so you remember.
Repeating is key for remembering.
I write the new words in a small notebook.
Do you review them later?
Yes, and I try to use them in sentences.
That's a great method. Use it or lose it, right?
Exactly. If you don't use a word, you forget it.
Podcasts give real examples and context.
That's why they're so useful for vocabulary learning.
Have you learned any slang or casual words?
Yes, words like awesome, cool, and no worries.
Haha, those are fun to use in daily talk.
Yes, they make your English sound friendly and modern.
What about business words?
Some podcasts teach business English too.
That's good for people who work in companies.
Yes, like words such as deadline, target, and feedback.
Real world vocabulary is the best kind.
Yes, you feel ready to use English in daily life.
Podcasts prepare you for real conversations.
And that's the goal, to speak English in real life.
Do you ever talk about podcast topics with others?
Yes, I do. It helps me practice speaking.
That's a great way to use what you learn.
And it's fun to share ideas with friends.
Do you quiz yourself on new words?
Sometimes I cover the meaning and try to remember it.
Like flashcards?
Yes, I make digital flashcards with the word and a sentence.
That's smart. Visual memory helps too.
Yes, and saying the word out loud helps my pronunciation.
Do you prefer learning one word or full phrases?
I prefer full phrases. They're easier to remember,
Me too. Phrases are more natural
and they're easier to use in conversation.
and they're easier to use in conversation.
Yes, every episode is full of them.
That's why vocabulary learning with podcasts feels easy.
Yes, it's like learning without pressure.
It's like learning without pressure.
Real life practice, progress, and final tips.
Sophie, staying motivated is hard for many learners.
Yes, motivation goes up and down.
How did podcasts help you stay motivated?
They were easy to enjoy. I felt relaxed while learning.
That's important. Learning should not feel like a job.
Right. Podcasts feel more like entertainment.
Did you create a podcast routine?
Yes, I listened every morning before breakfast.
That's a nice way to start the day.
It became a habit. I missed it if I skipped a day.
Habits help you grow step by step.
Exactly. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference.
What if someone loses interest in a podcast?
Just switch to a new topic or host.
There are so many to choose from.
Yes, choose something that matches your level and interest.
How can someone find the right podcast?
Try searching keywords like English Beginner Podcast.
Or English learning stories or English conversation?
Yes, and read the descriptions before you start.
Reviews can also help.
Right. I read what other learners say about it.
Some podcasts are made for learners.
And some are made for native speakers.
What's the difference?
Learner podcasts use simpler English and speak slowly.
Native podcasts are fast and full of slang,
That can be hard for beginners.
but useful for advanced learners.
Yes, you can challenge yourself when ready.
Do you mix both types now?
I do. It keeps things interesting.
That's a great idea.
You can learn basic skills and push your limits.
Have you ever felt stuck in learning?
Yes, but changing the podcast helped.
New voices and topics can feel fresh.
And bring your motivation back.
Do you reward yourself for learning?
Sometimes. A small treat after I finish a podcast.
That's a fun idea. Positive rewards help habits grow.
Yes, and they make learning feel happy.
Do you ever listen at night?
Yes, when I'm relaxed. It helps me sleep.
That's a smart way to end the day.
Yes, my brain learns even when I'm calm.
That's called passive absorption, right?
Yes, your brain still hears and stores information.
Podcasts really fit any lifestyle.
That's the best part. They're flexible and fun.
Do you ever listen while exercising?
Yes, it makes workouts more enjoyable.
Me too. I listen while jogging.
Yes, we have more topics to help you improve.
That's using time wisely.
That's helpful. You don't need to search every time.
Do you suggest podcasts to your students?
Always, I think every English learner should try them.
What's the best advice you give them?
Start with short episodes. Build a daily habit.
And choose fun topics, right?
Yes, topics that make you smile or feel curious.
How long did it take you to see progress?
After 1 month, I noticed better listening skills.
That's fast.
Yes, a little every day works like magic.
Podcasts are a long-term friend in your English journey.
They grow with you,
The more you listen, the better you become.
and that's the beauty of learning and sharing.
And the better you become, the more you enjoy it.
Yes, that's the beauty of learning and sharing.
That's the real motivation. Progress.
Yes, and podcasts keep that progress going.
Would you say podcasts changed your life?
Yes, in a way, they gave me confidence and joy.
That's powerful.
With podcasts, it becomes part of life.
Learning English doesn't have to be hard.
Yes, just put in your earphones and go.
With podcasts, it becomes part of life,
Just a natural part of your day.
like brushing your teeth or making tea.
That's what makes it special.
A simple daily action that builds big skills.
Yes, just put in your earphones and go.
And it's always there, anytime, anywhere.
Yes, young or old, anyone can learn.
That's how learning fits into modern life.
It reaches people everywhere.
No classroom needed, just your ears and curiosity.
Yes, in your room, on the bus, or in the kitchen,
I love that.
and grow with you.
And for millions of others too.
Now we have them.
It's a global learning community.
Yes, that's the beauty of learning and sharing.
That's a beautiful image.
Yes, everyone should try learning English with podcasts
Let's tell more people about this.
and help people fall in love with English.
Let's keep spreading the message.
One success at a time,
One episode at a time,
that's how great things begin.
one word at a time.
And with the belief that you can learn,
With small steps and good podcasts.
Staying motivated and consistent.
Sophie, let's do a quick review for our listeners.
good idea. Podcasts help improve listening and vocabulary,
They also help with pronunciation and fluency.
and they build confidence over time.
We talked about active listening
Yes, like taking notes, repeating, and asking questions.
and using transcripts when available.
If the podcast has one, it's very useful,
Plus, we mentioned creating habits,
like listening every morning or before sleep.
or while doing chores or walking.
Yes, I listened during cooking too.
We shared tips about choosing the right podcast.
Pick one that's fun and at your level.
We talked about shadowing and recording yourself.
That helps improve speaking and pronunciation.
Don't forget vocabulary notebooks and flashcards,
Yes, they help you remember new words.
and review helps keep those words in your memory,
Yes, podcasts also teach real-life English.
like idioms, phrasal verbs, and slang.
Yes, and how to use them in real situations.
How small steps every day build success.
And how progress feels amazing.
Learning should be joyful, not stressful.
That's why podcasts are so great.
They're simple, free, and effective.
And you can learn anytime, anywhere.
Sophie, what's your biggest advice to our listeners?
Don't be afraid to start. Just listen and enjoy.
That's a perfect message.
Thank you. What about you, Ryan?
I'd say be consistent. Small daily habits bring big change.
Beautifully said.
And remember, everyone learns at their own pace.
Yes. Don't compare yourself to others,
Celebrate your own progress.
even if it's just one new word a day.
That's still progress.
And progress feels good.
Keep listening, keep smiling, keep learning.
The English journey is long, but worth it.
And podcasts make that journey easier.
and more fun.
We're proud of every learner out there.
Yes, you are doing something amazing.
Keep going.
You've got this.
Final thoughts and outro.
Thank you for spending time with us today
We hope this conversation helped you.
and gave you new ideas to improve your English.
Remember, English is a tool to connect with the world.
And podcasts are one of the best ways to practice.
Keep listening, learning, and growing.
We believe in you.
And we're here to help you on your journey.
Don't forget to check out other episodes of this podcast.
Yes, we have more topics to help you improve.
And if you liked this episode,
Share it with a friend who's learning English too.
learning together makes it even better.
Yes, it's more fun and more powerful.
Thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment.
Please subscribe English Practice Podcast channel.
You're not alone on this journey.
We're walking beside you with every episode.
So until next time,
Keep learning and stay positive.
bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Keep learning with love.
Keep learning with joy.
Keep learning with podcasts.
Take care and stay curious.